This scholarship in Slovakia is calling students all over the world to apply for this scholarship. There is multi benefits for this scholarship. So if you are going for bachelor's, you can apply to this scholarship. If you are going for masters, you can also apply. If you are going for PhD, you can also apply. If you're a teacher, you're a researcher, you can still apply to this scholarship. Like I said, there is multi benefit to it. I won't just say it. We'll go to the school website. We'll go to the website. We'll see all these benefits. Look at the numbers and the figures, and look at the requirements, what it takes to apply, and how you can apply, and the deadline to apply to this scholarship as well. Now, scholarship is one of the countries. Slovakia, I mean to say, is one of the countries in European Union. Even though it's not that popular, but it's a good country to start with. A country you can move to, then with time you might migrate to other European countries, which is a good option for a start. So if you feel this is a good thing for you, if you feel this is something you want to do, then follow me. Let's go to my screen. Let's go through the application processes, look at the documents, look at what they require so that you can get prepared and make the applications. So I believe with this, to me, it's a good option because there's nothing to lose. You're not paying any money for it. It's a win-win thing if everything goes well. All right, so I advise people to go for things like this. If it works out, no problem. But the thing you have to know is very competitive. So if you're applying for it, you make sure you put in your effort. When it comes to writing your motivation letter, make sure it's good. Your CV is well packaged very well. Your documents, all that you have, make sure you add all that is necessary. If you have experience in different areas, maybe voluntary service, maybe recommendation letters for your professors or your teachers, you add all those into your applications. It helps to make your application very strong. All right, so without saying much, let's go to my screen and let's look into this scholarship. Let's go, guys. My screen, guys. So let's get started. I've already opened up the National Scholarship Program tab here on my system, but I will drop the link of this scholarship on the video description so that you guys can see it. So this is for the international applicants. You can see this National Scholarship Program at the Slovakia Republic. Scholarship for international students, PhD students, university teachers, researchers, and artists. So the government of the Slovakia Republic approved the establishment of the National Scholarship Program at the Slovakia Republic for the support of mobility students, PhD students, university teachers, researchers, and artists in 2025. So the National Scholarship Program of the Slovakia Republic, NSP, is financed by the Ministry of Education, Research, Development, and Youth of the Slovakia Republic from the state budget of the Slovakia Republic. So the scholarship is mobility of national international students, PhD, university teachers, researchers, and artists for scholarship stays at higher education institute or research institute in Slovakia. So this is the content of what we'll be going through. First of all, let's start with the eligible applicants. Who is eligible for this scholarship? Eligible applicant for a scholarship in the framework of the NSP. One, a student who are university students at universities outside Slovakia. Of course, this is for those who are outside Slovakia. Student of this second level education, master student, or students at the time of application deadline have already completed at least 2.5 years of their university studies in the same/similar study programs. You must have a related course to what you're applying for. Will be on a study visa, on a study stay in Slovakia during their higher education outside Slovakia, and will be accepted by a public, private, or state higher education institution in Slovakia for an academic mobility to stay in Slovakia. You can take your time to read. These are for students now. These are for PhD. For PhD students, which is the B, whose higher education or specific training takes place outside Slovakia and who are accepted by public, private, or state higher education institution or a research institution in Slovakia eligible to carry out a doctoral study program. Example, the Slovak Academy of Sciences for an academic mobility to study / conduct research / artistic stay in Slovakia. Now, for the duration of the scholarship for students, for PhD students, is 1 to 10 months. For university teachers and research and artists who are invited to a teaching / research / artistic stay in Slovakia by an institution with a valid certificate of eligibility to carry out research and development, which is not a business company and is in seat in Slovakia, for the duration for teachers is still 1 to 10 months. Now, for students of any country in the world except citizens of Slovakia can apply for a scholarship stay in Slovakia in the framework of NSP based on this institution. Now, this is for those who are applying for scholarships. All right, but since we are looking into applying this for the first time, you can still take your time to read through this if you want to. But let's look at the amount of scholarship and organizations of the stay. Monthly, for university students of second level of higher education, for masters, I believe, what's this said here? Yes, second level of higher education. Now, they will receive 620 euros monthly. For PhD students, they will receive 1,025.50 cents euros every month. For university teachers, they will receive, for university teachers without PhD degree or its equivalent, and at the same time less than 4 years of work experience as a university teacher, researchers / artists, they will receive this amount. Those with PhD degree or its equivalent at the same time will receive this amount. Those with PhD degree or its equivalent and at the same time more than 10 years will receive this. You see, there is benefit to it. This is the reason why you need to apply, so there is nothing stopping you. Now, let's look at the note, what is specified here. So, to determine the monthly scholarship amount in case of university teachers, researchers, and artists, with regard to their work experience, only work experience until the day of application deadline is taken into consideration. Now, for PhD students are considered as work experience, however, up to maximum of 6 years. The scholarship is intended to cover international students holders' living costs. This is what this monthly money is for. This monthly stipend is for. It's intended to cover your monthly holders' living costs. Example, the cost related in staying in Slovakia, food, accommodation, etc. during their stay, research / artistic or teaching stay at universities, and then research organizations in Slovakia. The scholarship holder can ask for assistance during accommodation, concerning accommodation and formalities related to entering and staying in the territory of the Slovakia Republic. Either his or her host institutions or he / her can handle all the necessities by him or herself. You see? Now see something again I want you guys to be aware. The scholarship holders whose scholarship stay in Slovakia less longer than 90 days and who are citizens of countries outside the European Union, the European Union area and Switzerland, who need for their stay in Slovakia a temporary / residence permit, are obliged to submit to the foreign police office a confirmation that they do not suffer from any disease threatening public health within 30 days from being awarded the temporary residence. And scholarship holders will be reimbursed the cost related to medical examination and issuing of this confirmation, up to 250 euros per scholarship holder, after delivering original of the bill issued by the representative medical education in SAIA. All right. Now, this for the travel agent. In addition, there's so many things on the scholarship that you need to take your time to read. Student and PhD eligible applicants under the category A and B can be awarded a travel allowance. You see? Now, this is for not just the monthly living cost, this is for your travel allowance, which is a separate component of the scholarship. if they apply for it along with their scholarship application, so you need to apply for these two along with your applications because it's different from this. So travel allowance is awarded as a lump sum and it will be paid to the scholarship holder at the end of his or her stay together with the last scholarship payment. Travel allowance amount depends on the distance in a direct line between applicant's place of residence bracket. There is the permanent address / representative address of home institution and the place of his or her stay in Slovakia. That is the address of the host institution. So these are how the distance are being calculated and the amount of money you will be paid in the process. These are the application deadlines. 30th April at 16 o'clock. Scholarship stays in the next application academic year. 31 October. There is another one again. Scholarship stays during the summer semester of the current academic year. So you can check all this out. Let's say I open up this link. Let's see what we have. See what they're saying here? Scholarship plan during time frame. Then semester. You can take your time to read through all this. So let's say now, one applicant is allowed to submit only one application per application call. You're allowed to submit only one application during your application period. Submitting the application. Scholarship applications are submitted online at this website, www.scholarship.sk, which is Slovakia. This. Alright? About the program, terms and conditions for submit applications. You can see here. You can do it from here. Then, online application system is opened at least 6 weeks prior to the application deadline. So you guys still got time for this. Start 1 October. This is the deadline. Now it's September. What's today's date? I'm making this video on the 14th. So you still got time. Start 1 October to do this. Online application system is opened at 6 weeks prior to the application deadline. So applications can be filled in case that the online application system has already been opened. And they left a note here. Applicants are recommended not to submit the applications at the last moment. Number of operations executed within the last minute prior to the application deadline may influence the reaction time of the application system. Please keep in mind that in order not to miss the application deadline, in such case, the program administrator does not take any responsibility of the applicant if the applicant does not submit his or her application. And they left a huge note here. Now, required documents that must be attached for online submission of a study stay in case of international student. That is eligible student under category A. This category A, they are masters. Your CV, like I said, must be good, top notch. Motivation letter, the reason why you want the course, why you want the program, why you want the scholarship, top notch. Detailed study program. Okay, it is necessary to indicate the name of the host Slovakia higher education institution where the applicant has been accepted. That is for the study stay, your detailed study program, how it's going to be, because once you get accepted, they will give you more like an intro of the institution, the program, what it's all about, the timeline and everything. So you need to do all this. Two recommendation letters issued by applicants' university teachers. This is, I said it before I started this video. Confirmation officially issued by the applicant's home higher education institution, confirming that the applicant is a regular student of the representative higher education institution at the time of applying. Recommendation letter from your schools. I said it earlier before I begin these things. So, bachelor's diploma supplement together with the state examination certificate. If you got this, apply. Acceptance / invitation letter issued by applicant host higher education in Slovakia. This is after you have applied. When they give you admission letter, you need this. Now, required document that must be attached for online application. This is for PhD category B. I mean to say the same things I've listed out here. The same things, which is very, very simple. This is for teachers under category C and artists. Now, this is the selection period. Order they need to check to see if you're eligible, yes or no. So they took their time to actually do all this. Now, this is scholarship grant and conditions for its payment. Remember, we talked about this money, the grant. All right. So this is how they talk about how they pay and everything. So that's pretty much it. So if you need more information about the scholarship, maybe you have doubts, you need some clarifications, they left email here. They left an email here. Some more informations, program administrator for university teachers, for PhD students. You can ask questions. If you think you can call. All right. So that's it, guys. So this is pretty much easy. You can see there is no application fee involved. There's no much detailed tax to do there. All you just need to do is get all that I've said earlier, get it in that, and make sure that you apply before the date 31st October. We have already passed 30 April, so this is the deadline now for the second one. So give it a shot and apply. And I trust God that definitely somebody will testify on this, that he or she was able to get it. All right. So if you have any question, please comment below. So below this video description, you find a Telegram community link. Join the link, ask questions regarding this or any other thing you have. There are people there supporting. Personally, I'm also there also supporting. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I appreciate you guys. Give this video a thumbs up so that it be pushed out to people who are looking for similar videos or content like this, guys. Peace and bye for now. Thank you.